Mental health. Hey guys, let's get started. You know, I'm a very big advocate for mental health, men and women. But majority of the time, I help my boys out with mental health, just men. So one thing I want to talk about is asking for help. People don't like to ask for help, men and women. But majority of the time, it's men who can't ask for help. I find that very strange. Is it maybe because they're ashamed? They think they should be able to just do this by themselves. And whatever answer you have, you're not alone. You're not alone. I just please ask for help. The people that love you, and if you don't feel like you're loved, bro, I love you. Okay, reach out to me. I'll answer. I'll do my best to answer. Okay, you're not alone. I struggle with mental health. I want to tell you a little story that you know what I'm saying, I kind of went through majority of my high school year. I was fat. You know what I'm saying, I was a fat little kid in middle school, but I was the funny kid. But I was a very lonely person. I felt alone a lot. I was home alone a lot, as in like I had no friends that would want to come over. People would talk about, yeah, dude, I want to be friends with you, bro. Let's be friends. You know what I'm saying? I should come over sometime. They would never come over. You know, so majority of my high school and my middle school year was just alone. My parents thought I was depressed. I kind of was. I kind of was depressed, and yeah, it got bad. You know, it got bad, so bad to the point like I was thinking of like Kermicide. You know, I was thinking of that, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because family. We have family, dude. I have a family, bro. I have a little brother. You know, that would literally destroy him to find out his older brother took his own life. You know, and also I have this obligation in my head to just do better. I know there's always another option. There's a better option. So then I got into working out. I was also like fat, so I knew if imagine I got into shape and then you know what I'm saying, do you think the thoughts would stay? And they didn't. They didn't stay, bro. Like majority of the time, once I got in my shape, I got good shape. I talked to people. I started talking to people. Right. Being alone is not good. Okay. Literally, sin thrives in loneliness. Depression thrives in loneliness. Find people that make you feel seen. All right. And ask for help. Admit that, yo, I have no friends. I have no friends, because that means you're making it aware. I'm sad, I'm depressed, and you look at the situation you're in right now, look at it. What can I change about it today, like at this moment? For example, if I was depressed because I was like, I don't know, fat or alone, I put myself in places to go talk to people. If I was alone, lonely, I would go try to talk to as many people as possible. Right? There's always an option instead of that. You matter to people. Okay. I mean, one thing I also love to say is you reaching your goals or anything, like something you want to do like super bad, like not super bad, like super big for you. You reaching your goals and accomplishing your things could change somebody else's life. So imagine you take yourself off of this life, out of this life. That person, their life that you could have changed, basically ruined it, man. So ask for help, dude. It's real men ask for help. I'm just saying. Because if I'm not good at something, I'm going to find somebody that's great at it. And I'll probably pay them and I'll become friends with them and just yell, boom. If you can't ask for help, I think you become weak and you become pathetic and you think you're the only one that can do it. And that's a lie. Because the majority of the time, you're not alone. I'm not alone. When I was struggling through things, I ran a lot, of course. I read the Bible. And if you don't believe, well, so another thing I did was just talk to people. I talked, not even to a counselor. I usually just found random people and I would just talk to them. Boom. If you can't open up to people, that's okay. I can open up. Like I'm an open book, literally. Get it? But ask for help. Like mental health it's not a joke. People like make it into a joke on the internet, and I think it's just like, no, dude, it's important. Men's mental health. More men off themselves than women, you know? And I feel like that's because nobody really cares what men really go through. And I'm not saying like what women go through is not, you know what I'm saying, it's not hard, but it's just like people will more likely listen if you're a woman. But if you're a man and you tell them about your problems, another man will probably be like, hey, you're just a man. Grow up, get some balls. But there's also like a certain pressure you have as a man. You know, it's like you shouldn't be crying all the time. If Jesus can cry, I can cry. If my dad can cry because something bad happened, I can cry. All right. And when you have depression and like mental problems and all that, find good vices, dude. Don't go to the bad vices. Don't go drinking, partying, and all that. Don't go trying to fill your life up with like meaningless sex, because it does nothing. At the end of the day and night, you're gonna be like, this is so meaningless. I have no purpose. This feels like trash. I still feel empty. Those things will just drain you. You know, for me, example, I used to seek validation from a bunch of females, you know, and it drained me, bro. I just wasn't the same. I was just like, yeah, it's getting dark. I started realizing it's getting dark. That's the beauty of me, at least. I can tell when I'm going downhill. I can just, whoa, Peter, wait a minute. Where'd this come from? We weren't like this. Come on, what's going on, man? And yeah, man, find them good vices. One vice for me was the gym, running. And if you don't like any of those, first of all, you should get into shape. First of all, that helps a lot. Get into shape, read, write. And I know I'm saying the normal things that every guru says, but it's true though. It's very much true. I journal a lot. I have a whole, like a bigger book than this, and it's filled with pages of my stuff. Like I was just reading it yesterday and I was like, wow, what was I thinking, man? And I got the help I needed, you know? And I remember the process sometimes is slow, but it's better than you offing yourself. And you get to learn more about yourself. What things you like, what things you don't like, what things you can tolerate, what things you can't tolerate. And yeah, just remember, you guys, you all matter. The world would not be better off if you were gone. Trust me, it would not. Your family would be hurting, your friends would be hurting, you know? So yeah, I don't want to be at your funeral. I don't. I want y'all to live your lives and enjoy it. But I love y'all to life.